I knew my wife was possibly doing things behind my back, and I finally had proof. She went to lunch with a guy, quote unquote, friend, then hung out in the back parking lot for a while before they cruised around town together. She told me it was her and her mom. I finally had her admit it was this other guy that she says is, quote unquote, just a friend. Could you please go into the signs and reasons behind emotional affairs? I feel it is far more common than people realize. So thank you so much for the question. And as I get into the signs and reasons for emotional affairs or affairs in general, and physical affairs, and what's going on for us as women in that, this question and what this man has shared is another example of why as women we cannot and should not have male friends. And the same goes for men. I don't think it's appropriate as married people to have friends of the opposite sex, but in this we are talking about a woman and her having an affair. It is not appropriate to have male friends, ladies. It's disrespectful to our husbands and our marriages, and there's absolutely no reason to have male friends. It is an unnecessary temptation and potentially gives us the unnecessary opportunity to go outside the marriage and break our vows. So it is best in what is an integrity and character as married women to not have male friends. You can go watch a video I did a while back that I really like called Platonic Friendships, the top 3 reasons that married women have male friends. So to learn more about that, go there. But just wanted to say that right up front. This question is a really good example of gaslighting, of convincing and causing, in this context, a good man to doubt his own perception, to doubt his own reality of what is going on in the marriage. In this, she's denying that there's anything going on. And what this causes a good man to do is stay in his confusion about his suspicions that something is going on behind his back, and again, doubt his own perception. The second way that I see in this question, again, not knowing the details, but the second way I see gaslighting in this question is that this man's wife is trying to convince him that the other man is, again, quote unquote, just a friend, which then he knows there's something else going on. So it's leading him to believe, oh, it's an emotional affair. However, according to his question, his wife and the male friend hung out in the parking lot for a while. And we all know what that means, that there is absolutely something physical going on. So that's another form of gaslighting, of her saying he's just a male friend, and then a good man wanting to not go to the worst case scenario because he still loves and adores his wife, then believes this, oh, well, it must be an emotional affair. So the only reason that a woman is going to have an emotional affair or a physical affair is our own internal happiness that creates a void and emptiness within us that makes us believe something is missing. And in our wiring as women, we feel entitled and are self-centered to go searching for what is missing. And in the case of an affair, it's the feelings of romantic love and feeling that another man other than our husbands can give us those feelings of romantic love and give us the experience that we feel we're missing in the marriage that we blame our husbands for. So we feel justified in creating a connection to another man, whether that's emotional or emotional and physical. That's the only reason that a woman married to a good man will cheat. And you want to go watch Why Women Cheat, episode 26, to learn more about that. And in terms of the signs of what a husband or a man needs to look for in his marriage is knowing you will not see the signs unless you are looking for them. So if you suspect that your wife has something going on behind your back, then you need to know and trust your instinct and trust your own perception of what is going on so that you look for the signs and you will find them, as this man did. If you suspect this is happening in your marriage and your wife is going outside the marriage, again, whether it's an emotional affair or a physical affair, then you have to assume you're correct, and then you will see the signs. Hello again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. For those women listening who know you are the problem and you want a path forward to change your woman ways and truly be happy in yourself, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program. And the Happiness Program teaches you to resolve the unhealthy relationship you have with yourself so that you can be the solution to the issues and challenges in your marriage and your life. You can find the link in the description below to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. For the good men listening who want a way to take back the power you've unknowingly given away to your wives, I also have a course for you called the Marriage Rescue Course for Good Men Only. And the course teaches you how to rebuild your strength and confidence so that you can navigate the relationship with your wife in a healthy, constructive way. Again, you can find the link below in the description to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. Again, thank you so much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.